Hey guys, I just wanted to make one of my first tutorials on this game, F0GX. It's about shift boosting, probably the hardest technique to perform consistently in the game to make you go really fast. I'm just hoping that this tutorial could help out some new players pick up the game and go really fast. I just felt like I could just use my experience and my time playing this game for probably 3 to 4 years to help you get better. So in the top left you could see I have some input in my controller. I'm not sure how much that would help, but yeah, like I said, it's my first tutorial, so I'll try my best to explain it to the best of my knowledge. So right now I'm just playing on an emulator, so I'm just gonna load some save states. So excuse me, so I'm gonna load this one. Okay, so if you have played the game, you would recognize this chapter, chapter 2, and if you've seen the CGN's run in Games Done Quick in 2014, you can notice how fast he goes, because he just pretty much like goes off and on the track pretty much all the time. I wouldn't recommend if you start shift boosting if you haven't learned all the other techniques. There's so many resources online to help you with that, but I just want to cover this video, so let's just get started. So what I like to do here is I like to start with 2 boosts. Okay, so at this point you want to start shifting to the right. I guess this is my personal preference, but I like to shift using R while still holding the A button. And once you're in the air, like once you're not on the road, like you're airborne off the track, you want to let go of A, and then immediately afterwards you want to like hold L and left in the stick, and then you want to tap A. It's sort of like restarting the engine, and what happens is when you do that is there's a concept in this game called MT, or momentum throttle, or whatever you want to call it, where if you go faster than the max speed of the machine, and if you let go of A, the deceleration of the machine goes at a much slower rate, which means in the long run, if you're going at 2,000 kilometers per hour or above, if you're not holding the acceleration, you're going to decelerate a lot slower, which equals to you being faster for a long period of time. Because if you just do these shift boosts and you just keep on holding the accelerator, you're not going to gain any speed. Well, you might gain a little speed, but you're going to slow down really quickly. But I'll show you what I mean. So just remember, just shift out of the track, let go of A, and when you go back on the track, just tap A. And then you just want to pretty much do that sequence over and over and over again, and then you'll gain a lot of speed. So I'll see what I could do. So you notice how I'm tapping the A button? Well, I sort of messed up there, but I'll try and do it in real time. So 2 boosts, tap, 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 tap. Look at my speed, I'm already at like 1900. Tap. So yeah, you just gotta, it's hard to explain, you just gotta get the feel for it. You gotta do a lot of experimenting, a lot of practice. You only got like a few frames to get back on the track. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the whole concept of shift boosting. Well, this type of shift boosting anyway. There's different types of shift boosts that I'll cover later. But yeah, for this one you just want to tap, 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 tap the A button when you get back on. You can boost a little if you want, just to straighten yourself out. But yeah, you get the point. Yeah, but you're just gonna, if like really good runs, you know, like my personal best for this track was like 35 seconds, and that used to be the third best time worldwide. But yeah, I mean, you could beat Samurai Go by like a good 20 seconds if you play really well. Let me just load my next save state. Let's see. Yeah, this is a different type of shift boost. I would say this is a lot easier to start on. I wouldn't recommend you playing Chapter 2 or just doing like shift boosting in general that requires you to get off the track, like I guess adjacent to where you're driving. Like this one is a lot easier because all you have to do is shift. So for Sand, Ocean, Lateral Shift, the moment when your machine like flies off the track with those little red arrow signs, you wanna just, it's the same concept of tapping the A button when you're off the track and tapping it when you get back on, and then letting go of A to get some speed. For the first shift boost, you don't need to momentum throttle that much. You don't need to let go of the A button that much, purely because you're not going to gain a lot of speed from one shift boost, and there's a boost plate like right afterwards. So for this one, you just want to shift off, hold A, and then sort of let go, and then let go of A, tap. See, I'm almost 2000, and then you can do 3, so 1, 2, 3, momentum throttle. You can do another shift boost there, tap, tap. For this track you want to go slower than 1800 in that turn, else you'll fly off, but you know, you just keep on doing these little, I guess, little shift boosts. They're a lot easier to do, they're a lot less intense. I guess this track isn't really a good example to show because on emulator, Sand Ocean, for whatever reason, it's really laggy, so if you're playing this on a console, the frame rate is going to be a lot higher. But yeah, gonna go to my next example. Gonna load. This one in Firefield Undulation, it's also really easy because even though you're going off the track, you're not really shifting like in Lateral Shift, because the way how the track is curved and like hills, since it's going downhill when you're going back on the track, you're going to have a lot more time to come back on, so you're going to have a bigger frame window. So same concept, just shift off, tap A when you get back on, let go of A, tap. I'm not really gaining speed here, but I gain speed there, so I'm going at 1500. And then yeah, it's a lot easier on this track. You can't do them on all of the curves, but the ones that I'm trying to do it on is the one that you can do it on. And that's an MTS into side attack dive. That's another technique. But you'll see, like in the boost laps, I'll be letting go of A more. So I boost, shift boost, and then boost, shift boost again. I'm almost at 2000. You would only want to hold A when you're diving, but yeah, you get the point. It's a lot easier on this track because of the way how the track is shaped. I've got a couple more examples. So let me just load my other state. Oh no, I only got one more. So Cosmo Terminal is a track that you can go really, really fast if you know where to shift boost on the track. Even it's because if you played this game before, you would know that Cosmo Terminal pretty much have no railing anywhere except for the finish line. So a common misconception of people who haven't shift boosted before is, oh, can't you shift boost anywhere on the track? Well, that's just not true, because a lot of the angles in the slopes are like they're like on an upwards angle, and it'll just be impossible to come back on the track if you fall off. So for this one, you just need to do a lot of I guess researching on where to shift boost. So you have to like watch people's replays and videos of where they shift boost, so you know when to get off the track and when to come back on. So for this one, I can show you where you want to shift boost, but it's the same concept again. You just want to tap, so you want to do tap A. Well, that one is okay, that didn't go well, but yeah, I would say that Cosmo Terminal was one of the hardest tracks to do this technique. So you know, you want to do it here. You would want to do 2 after that, but it's really tricky to do it first go. I think just for the sake of this video, I'm just gonna like get up to the part where you can do a chain of shift boosting after a big dive. So I'm just gonna drive there casually. I'm not gonna do any crazy stuff. But shift boosting, it saves a lot of time on this track. From memory, I think the staff ghost gets, I think it gets just under 3 minutes. So I'm pretty sure with my personal best, I beat it by a full minute just by doing shift boost. So you know, it just saves a ton of time if you get really good at it. So for this one, you could do a chain of shift boosting. You can stack up to like maybe 3, 4, or 5 shift boosts at a time. Depends how good you are. And since you're diving, you get a lot more speed. So after the dive, you want to let go of A, since you're going to decelerate a lot faster, and then you just want to do a bunch of shift boosts. So same concept, you just want to go off the track, tap A, and shift back on, and tap A, and just chain them together. So what do? You want to dive down, let go of A, and then bam, bam. Okay, you kind of get it. But yeah, that's it for me. I hope you found this video helpful in any way. If you have any questions regarding this video or regarding the technique, just leave a comment down in the comment section, or I don't know, I'll leave a link to the F-Zero Discord as well. There's probably a bunch of players and people that are a lot better than me that could answer your questions, I guess, you know, in a better way. So yeah, thanks for watching. I hope I can make more tutorial videos in the future when I have the time, but yeah, it's just something I thought I wanted to make. So yeah, have a good night. Take care.